Rebecca, how are you?
Hey, I am fantastic, Piper. So excited to be here with you. It's always so much fun to get on these things and get to chit chat.
Yeah, I am super excited for today's conversation. So everybody, welcome to the Real Results Show, where we feature real health coaches and health practitioners getting real results for their clients and for themselves. If you're just joining us, make sure to drop the word results below this video, the word results, and we are going to send you today's deliverable. It's actually our survey for adverse childhood events assessment. So drop the word results below and we are going to send that to you. I am your host, Piper Gibson, Director of Course Enrollment. And I would love to know where everybody is joining us from today. I know Becca is joining us from the Austin area and I am in New Mexico, but let us know where everybody is joining us from today. So how's the weather there, Becca, right now?
It is glorious. It is about 78, sunny. The air is light and cool. This is the weather I wait for all year long. It's fantastic. So, yeah.
I think October is like the best month here. So
it really is. It really is.
Totally.
I've been getting my vitamin D, putting my feet in the grass, boosting that immune system.
That's right. That's what we all need to be doing. I'm going to do that a little later today. Well, if you are ready, let's dig into today's topic. We are going to be talking weight loss and overall health. So this is a super hot topic because I know a lot of us either want to lose weight or have clients that want to lose weight. So I'm really excited to talk about this today. And first, I want to know, Becca, what kind of inspired you to become an FDN?
Well, I think my story is very similar to a lot of other FDNs, and that my own crazy health journey inspired me to dig deeper and learn more. And I just kept doing that until I thought, you know what, I want to turn this into a career, and people, family and friends were already coming to me for help and guidance and advice. And I thought every time I got to help somebody with just even a little piece of advice, I loved it so much. And I just knew that I had found my path in life, my passion in life, to help people who are struggling with their own crazy health journey. And even if you have like pretty good health, we can always take steps to get even healthier. So I just think it's the funnest thing I get to do in the world. I love it.
And I know you and I talk all the time, but you like me are still a work in progress. We are not perfect by any means, but we are always working. And that's really part of the FDN journey, to be able to share your stories, that you're also working on yourself.
Mm-hmm. Most definitely. Most definitely. I'm still running labs on myself all the time and trying to bring my body back into balance as much as possible.
Me too. I just got some lab results back yesterday on myself, and just kind of eye-opening and like, okay, you're gonna have to hit it hard.
Yes, I'm working on my HTMA results right now. So yeah, and I'm already seeing a ton of improvement. It's amazing when you have the data to know what's happening in your body biochemically. Like you can make those specific improvements. It's so much fun.
Yeah. 100%. So we have a few more people joining us. If you're just joining us, drop the word results below and we're going to send you today's deliverable. It's about adverse childhood assessments, and it's an awesome tool for you to use with yourself or with your clients. So make sure to drop the word results. And then Kimberly said she's joining us from Ontario, Canada.
Oh, so that's exciting.
She's all up north and we're all the way down south. So welcome, Kimberly and Lisa and Esther. Thank you for joining us today. If you have any questions, make sure to drop those as well. So on the topic of data and information, how many people, especially women, tell you that they want to lose weight?
I would say 98% of the clients I work with come to me with one of their main complaints being inability to lose weight, or they're struggling to lose weight, or they used to be able to lose weight rather quickly, but all those tricks they used to use don't work anymore. So I would say the majority, and just even beyond clients, my friends and family, I think everyone is just working on themselves, but that many of them are not having an easy time getting that weight loss where they want it to be.
And how many of those women tell you that they feel like they have tried everything on earth?
Well, it's interesting because a lot of them will say, well, I tried this diet and that didn't work. So then I tried this diet and that didn't work. Or I tried eliminating these things, or and a lot of times they'll try something for 30 days and then they'll quit because either it just really wasn't working for them, or it wasn't something that could be a long-term lifestyle situation. But most of them come to me having tried everything and they're ready for the data. They're like, what is going on inside my body? But a lot of them have been using themselves as one giant science experiment to try to figure it out.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. So when it comes to weight and weight loss, is it just simply about calories in and calories out?
Well, that is an excellent question, Piper. I think that that is the train of thought or the philosophy that used to be kind of one of the top ideas, right? It's my philosophy that you don't lose weight to get healthy. You get healthy and then the weight starts to come off. I think it's so natural to want a quick fix or an easy weight loss. Just, can I count the calories? Can I go for a jog? Can I do some cardio, right? But simply focusing on weight loss without actually addressing the root causes of why you gain the weight and why you're having a hard time losing the weight, it's not going to be successful long term. Another thing about calories in and calories out is all calories aren't created equally. 500 calories of organic veggies and quality protein, those are really going to nourish your body, give it energy, help build muscle, support blood sugar, support your hormones, support a balanced mood, so many amazing things, right? 500 calories of fast food, a cheeseburger and french fries from your local fast food joint, that's going to lead to inflammation, trigger leaky gut, lead to a poor mood, and make cravings actually worse. So you can't just say eat a certain amount of calories. That's not going to create long-term good health. As far as calories out go, I know a lot of people who are really intent on losing weight try to some really intense exercise. Like I'm running 5 miles a day. I'm doing CrossFit. I'm doing all of these things, right? And for a lot of people, one of the reasons they're struggling with weight loss in the first place is because of some adrenal issues, and super intense exercise is actually going to make it harder for those people to lose weight. So, if you're struggling with weight loss, a calorie in and a calorie out approach is really not going to get the results you want if you don't understand and address, what's happening biochemically in your body. That's my philosophy anyway.
So you're telling me that I cannot double fist donuts on the treadmill and lose weight?
You might get your treadmill really greasy, but no, I don't think so. Oh my gosh. I'd like to actually see you do that. Can you videotape yourself doing that and then send it to me?
I can, but I'm not actually going to eat the donuts, but I will totally get on the treadmill with the donuts for you, just for the visual image of it.
I would appreciate that.
No problem, anytime. How does insulin resistance affect weight loss? I mean, I think that is a big topic and it's out there and people are seeing it, but what really goes into that and how does that affect your weight loss?
Oh, well, it's huge. So insulin resistance, what is that? I think you're right. It's a hot topic. It's one of those trendy things right now. So when you eat food, the food you eat is broken down into blood sugar. Your blood sugar enters your bloodstream, which then signals that your pancreas to release insulin. So insulin helps that blood sugar enter the body's cells so you can use it for energy, right? Insulin also signals the liver to store sugar for later use. So blood sugar enters the cells, and the levels in the bloodstream decrease, signaling insulin to decrease too, okay? But when a lot of blood sugar enters the bloodstream, the pancreas can pump out more insulin to get blood sugar into cells. And over time, cells can stop responding. Like if it's just you're constantly, having high blood sugar, eating pasta, eating rice, not balancing things with protein. You're just bombarding your body with high blood sugar. The pancreas can, keep making more insulin to try to make cells respond. But eventually the pancreas can't keep up. Blood sugar keeps rising. And a lot of blood sugar in the body is really damaging. And when there's a lot of insulin, telling the liver and muscles to store blood sugar, eventually they're going to be full. And then the liver sends that excess blood sugar to fat cells to be stored as body fat. And then what do you get? Weight gain. So long story short, chronically high blood sugar, not needed for immediate energy, converts to body fat. Sugar is so highly addictive and it's toxic. It can actually spike blood sugar levels within minutes. And the overconsumption simply just decreases the ability of insulin to perform its job. So, for example, when large amounts of fructose is consumed at once, at least 1/3 of that is converted to glucose by the liver, is directly converted to fat. So people don't think, they think, oh, I eat fat and I get fat. No, you eat sugar and you get fat. And that includes anything with a high glycemic index. So anything like rice, bread, pasta, the body processes it all like sugar. So, chronically high blood sugar, you're not going to be losing weight, guys. You can't exercise off chronically high blood sugar. It just doesn't work that way. Although I'd like to see you try with the donuts. So
yeah, I was going to say, so I can't double fist donuts on my treadmill. I see we've got some more people joining us. So if you guys are just joining, I have Rebecca Kyle with me today, and we're talking about weight loss and overall health. It's really a very hot topic. You see it at the grocery store stands. You see it everywhere. So if you are just joining us, drop the word results below, and we are going to send you today's deliverable, the childhood assessment survey. So make sure to drop results into the chat. And if you have any questions, absolutely let us know as we keep digging in over here, everybody.
It's so exciting.
Yeah. So one of the things that I love about FDN is that it does get real results. It's a very different approach. It's, really working with people and connecting the dots and just getting those real results. And so I know for you that a part of helping your clients get those real results is really looking at gut health. So how does gut health play into weight and overall health in general?
I tend to think that gut health is everything, and that if you don't have quality gut health, you're not going to have quality overall health. When it comes to gut health and weight loss, you have to think, you have to ask yourself some questions. Is what you're eating causing leaky gut or triggering leaky gut? Is it triggering an immune response? Is it triggering inflammation in the body? Because, certain things are getting through that mucosal barrier, that gut barrier. Are you actually digesting and absorbing your food? I don't know. Are you? You can be eating the most amazing, glorious, perfect, healthy food. But if you have absorption issues because of gut dysfunction, that can impact your ability to lose weight. Or, for example, if you're not absorbing your protein, that can lead to blood sugar dysregulation, which, guess what, again, leads to an inability to lose weight, you guys. So you can have gut infections such as H. pylori parasites, pathogens, bacterial, yeast overgrowth. Those things can cause IBS symptoms. If you're having hypermotility, your food just going right through you, you're not absorbing those nutrients. You can have malabsorption. All of these bugs can clog up the liver with toxins. And if your liver is congested, that can lead to estrogen dominance because the liver is supposed to clear off excess hormones and toxins. And guess what? Estrogen dominance can be a big reason someone might have trouble losing weight. It's all connected. But if you're constantly eating things that are inflaming you, or you're not taking care of some hyperpermeability of the gut, or you're not taking care of any sort of infection, you're going to be inflamed. You're going to be just a bowl of toxic soup. And an inflamed body simply isn't going to lose weight. The interesting thing about this is that the inflammation all these things trigger, it's a major stressor, which can lead to a stress response. So when you are stressed out, whether that's external stressors like a job or a relationship, or internal stressors like gut bugs, or eating things that are bugging you, you're eating things that are bugging you. That's one. You're eating things that are causing an inflammatory response. Your body's going to release cortisol. It's a stress response. And one of cortisol's primary jobs is to raise blood sugar. How many times has blood sugar come up in this already, right? So chronic stressors, whether internal or external, can lead to high cortisol, which can lead to blood sugar dysregulation. And then we're right back at the body storing excess sugars as fat. So without gut health, you're not going to have good overall health, and you're certainly not going to have an easy time losing weight.
Well, that sounds like metabolic chaos to me.
It certainly does. It certainly does.
So if you guys are not familiar, Reed and I talk about metabolic chaos on Health Coach Tip Tuesday fairly often, but it's really that snowball effect of your body having all of these things going on, just like Becca was talking about, the blood sugar, the cortisol, the estrogen dominance, all of these things, your body is in a state of chaos.
Yep.
One of the things I love about the FDN approach is looking at food sensitivities.
Yes.
It is one of the most awesome things that I can do with my own clients. How do food sensitivities and weight go together?
So, just now I mentioned you can have external stressors and internal stressors. Eating foods you're sensitive to is a massive internal stressor. It creates an immune response. It triggers inflammation in the body. It can also exacerbate your gut dysfunction and prevent the gut from healing. So let's say you got rid of a parasite or whatever that you had going on infection-wise, but you're still eating things weekly, daily, that you're sensitive to. Your gut's not going to heal. So many things, gluten specifically, can cause trigger leaky gut. You can end up with all sorts of symptoms, everything from fatigue to headaches to aches and pains, joint pain. And when you feel bad, do you want to eat good when you feel bad all the time? Or are you more like comfort food? Are you going to go for a nice long 45-minute walk if you feel terrible? No, probably not. And again, the stressors of that inflammatory response, that immune response from eating those foods, just leads back to that chronic stress. And chronic stress is actually one of the biggest root causes of weight gain and the inability to lose weight, you guys. When you have elevated cortisol, you're going to have the blood sugar just fluctuations. You're going to have increased appetites and cravings. And you're going to have increased inflammation. Your melatonin can decrease and you end up with sleep disturbances. Guys, one of the best and quickest ways to lose weight is amazing sleep. That's when your body heals. That's when your body recovers. If you're getting terrible sleep, it's like you're eating, a cake every night in your sleep. You're not doing yourself any favors. Your frontal lobe capacity decreases. You lose willpower. You start losing muscle mass because cortisol breaks the body down for energy. Like all of these things cascade into that metabolic chaos, that inability to lose weight. So many variables are involved. So if you have a chronic stressor like a food sensitivity, you are just ruining your chances. So if you think, I just have to consume under 1,500 calories and I have to burn 500 calories. So if someone just tells you, eat right and exercise, or just take this pill, or eat these low calorie, highly processed convenience foods, so you don't have to think about how you feel your body. I just want to open up there's so many diet food, prepackaged foods out there, so you just want to eat that instead of really thinking about how to fuel your body. This sort of thing is selling you on a philosophy that just doesn't work long-term. Like, it's just not going to work. You're not going to have long-term success. Yeah, you may lose a few pounds in a month or two, but overall your health is going to suffer. So if you're struggling with weight loss, perhaps it's a good time to look at your chronic stressors. What are you eating on a daily basis? Because if you think about it, oh man, when I eat that, I always get a headache. Or when I eat that, it makes me really tired. Or certain foods can trigger your anxiety. If you're having symptoms are your body's way of telling you something. And I think in this world, we're just so busy and overwhelmed that we'd stop listening to our bodies talking to us. So next time you eat something and you don't feel quite right, or you feel terrible, your body's giving you a clue. Maybe that you shouldn't eat that thing, right? If you're not dealing with your stress, it's going to be really hard to lose weight. So, my biggest encouragement for you guys is to seek out those healing opportunities in the body. Work towards bringing your body back into balance. There's so much that can be done with food. And I truly believe that food is medicine or food is poison. I mean, and it's going to look different for everyone, right? Like what you're sensitive to is going to be different than what I'm sensitive to. Now, do I believe like excessive sugar is probably bad for everyone? Yeah, there are certain kind of overarching foods that aren't really going to do anyone any favors, but pay attention to what your body is telling you, guys. You can also do food sensitivity testing. I mean, all of us FDNs, we work that into our protocols because of bioindividuality. I want to know what's going on biochemically in your body, right? But there are also a ton of elimination diets you can do. You could start with Whole30, which eliminates a lot of inflammatory foods. There's so many options for trying to figure it out on your own, if that's something you want to do. Or maybe you're someone who's like, I'm done with that. I want the data. I want to know exactly what is causing this inflammation. You know, I think everyone that comes to me, that's how they are. They're like, I'm done. I'm ready for the data. Let's do some testing because I just want to know. You can also eat foods that help regulate your blood sugar. Blood sugar has been a theme throughout this entire conversation, right? So make sure you're eating protein at every meal. Can you just have a bowl of pasta, no protein, and regulate your blood sugar, Piper?
No. You need the
You
protein.
can't. Yeah.
And if you guys are interested in finding out more about blood sugar, we did an episode a couple of weeks ago with Whitney Morgan, and she really goes into blood sugar a little bit more in depth. So you can actually refer to that, watch this, then watch that.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah. So, and food sensitivities are not the same as a food allergy. Food sensitivity looks at that delayed reaction. So some people will they'll go to their beer festival on Sunday and then they'll feel really bad on Tuesday and not realize, they're thinking on Tuesday, oh, what did I eat for breakfast? They're not associated with the fact that they went to Sunday's beer festival and had a lot of gluten or whatever the case may be in a fried pretzel.
Right.
So yeah, definitely looking at those delayed reactions are super important.
Most definitely.
Becca, I would love to know, do you have one tip or resource that you learned from FDN that you think has made all of the difference in your clients getting real results or yourself?
I really feel like our philosophy is test, don't guess. And I feel like that is the huge key to the progress I'm able to help bring my clients through to their ideal health vision. It's one thing to talk about, to implement generalized principles of good health. It's a whole nother thing to biohack your body because we know exactly what's going on in there and be able to find those healing opportunities and to bring your body back into balance. And so for me, being able to integrate that lab testing into those lifestyle changes is everything because I don't have to guess. I know exactly what's happening internally. And so we can really tailor a very detailed and very specific health rebuilding program together to help my clients achieve their goals. So, I think the lab testing is everything.
Yep, I agree with you. So tell everybody, if they're watching, how they can get in touch with you if they would like to find you out in the universe.
Universe land. So my business is Holistic Obsession. You can go to holisticobsession.com. I'm found on Facebook at Holistic Obsession. My Instagram handle is My Holistic Obsession. You can email me at myholisticobsession@gmail.com. But just check out the website. That'll tell you everything you need to know. I also have a fantastic free Facebook community group all about gut health. It's called Holistic Obsession Gut Health 101. Do live videos every week, so you can hop in on there if you're interested in diving deeper into the gut. So you can find me pretty much anywhere. I'm everywhere.
You can find her at FDN.
Yeah, There we go.
You find her on this page. Well, Becca, thank you for joining me today and really addressing all of those questions. I always love to have you on. And everybody that's watching, make sure you drop the word results below so that we can send you today's deliverable. We are going to send you that adverse childhood assessment, events assessment. So make sure to drop that below. And that's a really great tool to have, whether you are a health coach working in the health space and you want to work with your clients, or maybe it's just something that you would like to work on. Definitely something to check out. So drop the word results and I'll be back next week. But thank you, Becca, again for joining me.
It was so much fun. I always enjoy it, Piper.
All right. Thank you. Bye.